Ryan Garcia took to social media to let people know that he now has removed himself from negotiations with Devin Haney and is pursuing a fight with Rolando Romero. Shouts out to Rollies.
Yeah.
What you think of that?
When I seen that, and a few days before the announcement, I saw him hanging with Mayweather. I'm thinking chess. They playing chess now. Mayweather know how to stir shit up, and he know how to get to this paper. I mean, why we gonna fuck with that? Leave that alone. That's just what I think.
I thought that was a young boy.
Things change. Yeah, I mean, things change. It also was, once upon a time, it was a girl you like. She turned out to be, you know what I'm saying? So.
This is true.
so you know what I mean? I think when they got to sit down and bump heads a little bit, we ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only putting Mayweather in it because, like I said, a few days before I saw him chilling with him. It was all over the gram. He was chilling with him, and I mean, Mayweather was like, it's Canelo, it's Ryan, and it's Tank. So that mean and Ryan was sitting there like, you know what I mean? So, all right, he putting that battery in his back. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna do that, young boy. We gonna go somewhere else. So, I think that it might as well squash that whole thing.
Is it a good look though that you publicly demanded that your promoter make a fight with Devin Haney?
Yeah.
Only for you to back out of it and make a fight, go try to make a fight with somebody else.
Of course, it's not a good look. Of course, it's not a good look. But it'll only be a bad look if you fight Rolly and Rolly fuck him up. Then it's gonna be like, you fucked up. You know what I mean? Now, if you go in there with Rolly, if you end up fighting Rolly and he punch on Rolly, great look. You know what I mean? But you'll never know until we get there. You can't really say. It's tough to say. You know what I mean? But it do look skeptical on Ryan's behalf. To be like sure about that fight. Like, get me this fight. Like, I want that fight. And then now you like, oh no, matter of fact, I'm gonna go out the side door and I'll be back around 12. I'll holler at y'all. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Do you think we ever see that fight? Because there was a couple of times where I thought the fight would happen.
I think what it is right. It always, if you pay attention to boxing, right? Once upon a time, it always come a guy like a Carlos Baldomir or a Mandana, guy like that could punch like crazy, right? And I think they trying to draw Devin out to the point he got to fight a guy like that, and they hope.
You mean like Matias? Yeah,
and they hope he get knocked off his boot. You know what I'm saying? Not hope like in a bad way, but just like they could kill some of his light. They could dim some of his light. You know what I mean? Then they could go back to that fight later on. You know what I mean? Because sometimes what dudes be trying to do in chess, like, or in life, I gotta find a chink in your armor first. Once I find a chink in your armor, and once I know I'm confident enough to attack that, then we can fight. So I think it's one of those things. Like, we're not gonna fight right now. We're gonna fight when we see something. And we're gonna fight after we build it up. Let me build it up, and then we're gonna fight. But I do think it was corny that he said, damn, we're gonna rumble, and then it was like, we out. Like, no, we ain't doing that. I mean, that did look kind of skeptical.